Hey guys, how's it going? My name is Elias and welcome back to Terraria. It has been way too long. It has been a long time because of reasons, and I'll get into that in just a moment, but welcome back to Terraria. Last time, I don't remember what, we were taking on the Old One's army, I believe. Like I said, it's been a while, and the main reason is because I am trying my hardest to... Well, we're trying really hard to sort the inventory. I have been working diligently, trying to figure out the best way to sort inventory and all that kind of stuff, how I want to get it done. It's required me to make basically a Google Docs spreadsheet for every single item in the game. And it's just taking time, and I get unmotivated, and I don't want to do it. So it takes a while. And then I have to sort them all in a chest. When I get done with it, though, I might make it public. I don't know. I haven't decided that yet, but that's something that's a potential. And I had said last episode that today was going to be a building episode. And, well, it still will be. But not as much as I would have hoped. I had just went off trying to find Mr. Fisherman's desired fish for the day, but I couldn't, so I'll have to do more fishing quests later. But on my trips, I was managed to get a pocket mirror, which is a new item. The Medusas drop it, and it's really only used for the Medusas anyways. It is literally just, it prevents petrification. I don't know if it'll ever be used again, but it is something. We're going to need some of these guys here in a moment. And I also got some crates, and we got a bunch of stuff. Okay, don't really care too much about that stuff right now. And like I said, I'm going to sort the inventories later, so... Ooh, wait, did we get... Oh, wait, we have fish on wings. If we can get these halfway decently reforged, they're much better than the wings we currently have. Whoops, forgot. So warding, I will take that. Warding is good. So we can retire these wings. So just to kind of demonstrate, we're gonna do a slight test. So we'll just go straight up, and let's see, go right here. We'll go straight up. I'm just holding space. And we can't even go past that. Wow. So yeah, we go well above our current, like, building height. And we go very fast. Whereas these guys don't go that high. So yeah, as you can see, Duke Fishron are much better. I almost killed myself there. So awesome. Now, one thing that I want to make, actually we'll get to that soon enough. So, today we're going to be working on the castle, and a couple of different things about this. So, first of all, with this storage area, I'm going to talk about this a little bit. So, I decided that I don't want this to go too far up. Do we have... Nope, we don't have any of that stuff yet. We just have the wreck. Okay. I don't want this to go too far up. I think what we're going to do is we're going to do another staircase here, and then that's it. Which, how many of these? So let's go grab some platforms. I have platforms down here. And, yeah, basically what we're going to do. So how many platforms is this tall? So we have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 5 platforms tall. And then the block. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. And then we'll have this. Now, I didn't actually it would be here. Do we want to do double layered? Did I do that down here? I think that looked nicer, and I did. Okay. So, is that where I want to put that, or do I want to do one more layer? I think we're gonna have enough space here for all of these guys, but you know what? Yeah, let's just do it like this. I really should have checked that. I didn't think about that one. Because all these guys are pretty much 2 blocks wide. I think we have most of them. There's only like 30 or something. Oh well, if we need more space, we'll work with it. So right here is where things are gonna be. This will be the top of this area. And you know what? Let's move it up 1 more block because I think this is gonna be a little bit too low. So the plan is this area right here is not enough for all of the. It is not nearly enough for all of the storage we're gonna need. So what we're gonna do is we're gonna have most of our storage here. It's gonna give us looks like 56 chests. And that's fine. That is a decent number, and it's going to be enough to work with for all of the different weapons and that kind of stuff. And I'll kind of sort them all and all that fun stuff. But then a lot of things like furniture, so all of the palm furniture and all that kind of stuff, doesn't necessarily need to be in this area because it's not necessary. It really isn't. So. What we're going to have is we're either going to have that in the castle somewhere else, or I will put like a little storeroom down below. So how does this look? I will say that's a little narrow, so let's, you know what, let's just do this. Let's go over here, and I'm just going to take this guy for a second. We're going to put him right above, which we can't because we need more walls. I need to go to a crafting station for that. I want to go, we'll do 1 more level. I think that'll be good. So, gray brick walls. We don't need many. Just a little bit to kind of deal with this. And a lot of the decorating and stuff like that we'll kind of figure out as we go. So just want to do something like that. And so we can put that there, and then a platform. And do I want to do more chests? I don't think I do. So we'll just kind of, that'll be the stop. And we have all these slabs. So we'll go up like so. And we'll have some lighting or something up here. I think that will be nice. Because if it's too closed in, it'll feel claustrophobic. Now some chests will also be physically in other locations. So for example, I'm planning on the dye trader having storage in his room for all of the dyes. That way it's going to be a little bit simpler. So let's use our hammer. And I want to make sure, can we fit 1 more in here just in case I decide to change my mind? Probably not, but we could do some like ore processing type stuff. So actually, if we move this up 1 more block, we literally do this. We can have the option of having more. So I think that's what I want to do, just to have the option in case we need it, in case I decide. So we're just going to do this as the top and not this guy. So there's that. Now the next thing that we're going to be working on, and I'm going to just seal it for the time being. I don't know quite how I want this room. But But the next thing we're going to need to kind of figure out, and we're going to need some sort of walls for this as well. So this will be like here. And we'll make it work with storage and all that kind of stuff. I'm just going to close it off right now. And I will work on the stairs and that kind of stuff later. I'm not too concerned with that right now. So the next thing that we're going to do, and is what's going to require the use of our all this gold and silk in my inventory, is we're going to make a throne room, so to speak. Now, there's a couple things that's kind of important. What do you want? Caught in the ocean. Tuna beard. You know what? We'll go get him in just a second. It's still early. So, we're going to be making a throne room next. And what we're going to be doing in there is we're going to have, for one, we're going to have a bunch of different, let's just do this for right now. We're going to have a bunch of different trophies. We're going to have all the trophies, because that is the main goal. And the throne room is literally going to be right here. So we're gonna just build this up. And I think something like this tall will be good. And obviously I'm going to detail it later and all that kind of fun stuff. But I do need to make sure, let's go grab, from down here, I want to grab a compass. No, I need it's in my piggy bank. But should I have one up here? What am I doing? I want to grab this guy. Because I want to make sure that we're not going too far up. Because around 850 is when wyverns start spawning. And that is something that I don't really want in my base. So we can go up quite a ways still. Which is good because we have a lot more housing to put up. So we're going to have a nice big throne room. And then after that, how does this look? Okay, that is fine. We're going to have a nice big throne room, and it's going to have all the trophies. And we're going to have banners all over the place. And then we're also going to have the armory, where I want to get every single piece of armor in the game. Those are the two goals for this series. And honestly, it's going to take forever to get them. But that's kind of the fun part. So since technically this is symmetrical, we can find the center point pretty easily. And then we'll have to make sure there's enough room for all of the trophies. I'm not entirely sure how big the trophies are. God, it gets really dark here. But we have to have this, the mushroom biome there, because of the truffle. So unless we want to move him out somewhere, which we could move him out to the left a little bit more if we wanted to, but it's not that bad. So right here is the center 3 blocks. So what we're going to do is we're going to, just for the time being, we're going to do something like this. And I'll probably end up chasing these blocks. But we're going to put a throne right there. As our little throne room. Now, I don't know that it requires too much. Right there it is. So it's 30 gold and 20 silk. Kind of expensive, but we have so much gold, it doesn't even matter. And it is 3 wide, so that's kind of nice. So then we can do something like this. And again, I will probably change these blocks out for something else. But this is just kind of a mock-up. So with that taken care of, I'm going to say that, yeah, we have plenty of room in here for all of the trophies. And it'll make this a nice, pretty room. Honestly, it's probably too big. But then we're going to want... this is not going to connect from down below, but probably from up here. We're gonna want. I have no idea. I need to look up how many sets of armor there are. So we're gonna make basically 2-ish floors. And I think that will probably be good enough. So I'll look up how much we'll need. But something like this is probably the height of the castle, minus the roof, which is going to be similar to this guy. The other roofs over on the 2 towers. So that is pretty good. I will adjust it as needed, and then we'll make a nice large roof there. And in there is going to be not only the armory with all of the armor and weapons, but also the we'll be using the the rest of the apartments, because we currently have 8 NPC apartments and we need a total of 15 more. So we'll work on getting those as we go along. Do I have any more sonar potions in there? No. Alright, cool. So with that all taken care of, that is a lot of the work that I needed to do. And honestly, a lot of this is going to just be planning out things and trying to figure out what's going to be the best way to do pretty much everything. So, wooden arrows, don't really want those. Alright, cool. And I know that I have... I don't need to see the depth anymore. I know that I have a... whatchamacallit, the... Oh, why am I blanking so hard? I know that I have a sonar potion, but I'm not going to worry about using it because it's not really going to be necessary for getting the Captain Tunabeard. We do have a little bit of time left to do that, but not that much. So we need to get to the ocean relatively quickly. Now, next episode, we are going to step away from the building, and we're going to get back into making more, well, getting more trophies and items and all that kind of fun stuff. I think what we're going to do and focus on is farming enemies. And I haven't quite decided who yet. That is the question, but we'll figure that out and go from there. Please don't attack them. I don't want to start the solar events again. Not yet, anyways. There's still a handful of items that I'm trying to get. Now, the other thing is pretty much all of the... There's 258 enemy banners, and there's 23 decorative banners. A lot of those we are going to try to get, and we're going to display one of each, is the plan. But just, like, how many we're going to actually get, I don't know. That's not really a goal. I considered having a goal for the series to collect every single item, but that's insane. And it would be a little bit more grindy than I think is worth it. So we're going to go out here. We're just going to float above here and hopefully get our Captain Tunabeard pretty quickly. And that's probably about where we're going to end the episode off. But there's one last thing that I want to talk about with the castle. So we're making this really cool building, sorta. I like to think it's cool looking. I'm hoping it's going to turn out cool looking. But here's the thing. It's a floating castle, and yeah, that's cool, but doesn't really make sense, you know? So... Oh, cool, Reaver Shark. So what are we going to do? Well, there's a couple things we can do that would be a little bit helpful in this whole situation to make it look cooler, and that's my idea. We're gonna... Hey, there's the Captain Tunabeard. Cool. Let's go home. But that's the idea, is we're gonna try to make this base look really cool. And I think one of the first things I'm gonna do is I'm gonna extend this guy, because he's a little narrow, and it doesn't look good. Hey, we got some more fin wings. Thanks. Alrighty then, so put those in there. And I think what I can do is just go ahead and auto place things, all that kind of fun stuff. So yeah, we are going to be, if I can find them, kind of one of my ideas, and I don't know exactly what blocks I'm going to use yet. But we have a floating castle. Well, I don't want it to be just floating. I don't want to just be in the air type of floating. I actually want to make it look cool. So let's see, where are slush, snow? Here we go. We have some cloud blocks. Well, we don't have many, but kind of my idea. So we're gonna extend this, right? You know, make it look a little bit thicker, nicer. Hammer it and all that fun stuff. So let's grab that and accidentally ate a potion. So something like this, and you know, go along like that, and there we go. That looks a lot better already. But what we're gonna do is we're actually gonna have little cloud areas on this. The castle is literally going to be floating on clouds. And then the idea is I'm going to make some chains that are going to be anchoring it to the ground. And that's what it's going to look like. So that's the plan to make it look really cool. Hopefully it works the way I think it will. I just got to figure out what blocks and all that kind of stuff I want to use. Have a nice iron looking block. And that should be cool. So with the towers and all that kind of stuff, we'll get all the backgrounds. I don't know what all the backgrounds are going to be yet. I'm kind of going to decide. Part of the reason I have these little areas like this is to have a change if I want it. So like currently I have a whole bunch of this stuff. I'm going to get rid of most of this. Honestly, it looks nice, but there's others that are better. Like this wood looks so good, and there's glass that we can use, and we can put that in places, and we're just going to make the entire place look as cool as possible. So that is the plan. We are going to take a little bit of a break from building, and we're going to kind of do building every once in a while. We're going to do events every once in a while. Before, what we were doing was we would do an event, or not an event, we would do something new, farm for something, and then build. I think from here on out, because there's not really anything new for us to do, the plan will be to farm something, do an event, so like Pumpkin Moon or Frost Moon or one of those, and then build. So just to break up the episodes so they're not all building, they're not all just grinding and farming, be a little bit different. So next time, I think what we're going to do is we're going to fight some people. I don't know who yet. Honestly, I might spend a little bit of time trying to search and find what all trophies I have, and kind of go from there. So that will be the plan. Maybe I'll put a chest down that's solely for trophies. That I think would be a good idea. Let's use a rich mahogany. And go ahead and put all the clouds in there. And all these blocks. So that is the plan. Next time we're going to go fight some bosses. I don't know who yet, but we'll figure it out. And I'm going to continue working on trying to sort inventories and all that fun stuff. So anyways, I hope you guys enjoyed this episode. And I will see you guys in the next one. Bye!